Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another NBA 2K14 My Career game. As we are in the second round of the Western Conference playoffs, you see Denny getting a steal. Last game, we got thoroughly whooped by the Spurs. It ended up being, it was like a 9-point loss, but it felt like more. And it was only a 9-point loss because we made a run at the end. Otherwise, the Spurs inside and outside practically dominated the game. So we had to make some adjustments. But early on, the only adjustment Denny made was throwing it to the team in black. That's the only thing I was doing. Making mistakes, throwing it to Kawhi Leonard, and letting him get a fast break dunk there. But there's Tony Parker making a big mistake of his own. Like, what is this dude doing? Going backcourt, okay. And Denny, not only was he missing turnovers, he was missing his own teammates, he was missing the basket as well. Missing a few shots early. You see like 1 for 3 from the field, and Kawhi Leonard pulling up that jump shot, and you know, just not getting a good feel of it. Here we drive to the rim, that's good, but the jump shot was just not feeling alright. And then the Spurs, you know, they're doing their thing. Now, game one, it was, oh, look at Corey Brewer there. But game one, it was Randy Foye and Thiago Splitter that killed us. Now, you know, one of my theories in like 2K14 as a point guard and guarding other top point guards is that sometimes I think you have to let your opponent, like your opposing point guard, score some and let them take a lot of shots in general. So it takes away shots from the guys like Randy Foye or Thiago Splitter, who are going to make almost everything they put up for whatever reason. While, you know, I'll take my chances and maybe I could guard Tony Parker. And you see Gerald Henderson knocked down a 3-pointer there to give us a 4-point lead early in the first quarter. And Denny Tice pulling up this shot, but it's still not good. The jump shots, good shots, man. A shots, B+ shots, they're just not falling down. Derek Williams, his own shot does not fall. But yeah, that's a theory I built while playing against Russell Westbrook, because of course they have Kevin Durant in that team. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not letting Russell Westbrook score. I'm not letting Durant score. I'm just letting Westbrook take like 50 shots so Durant can't touch the ball. So I might have to do the same thing with Tony Parker. But right now, I'm playing some pretty good defense on him. Parker isn't really doing much, but nobody really scored in this game. First half was really ugly offensively. You saw it was like 29-26 before I went on the bench. Ends up being a 40-40 game at halftime. So, you know, you see Denny badly struggling. It was like 2 for 9 at one point in that game before making 2 consecutive shots and trying to get a steal. But look at Randy Foye spotting up, and you know Randy Foye is money at all times for whatever reason. And this is a super important game because we're the team with home court advantage. We're the #1 seed, and we already lost that home court advantage. You see me trying to get the steal there, and then Tim Duncan is almost automatic in the post in this game. Like, we already lost home court advantage. We can't lose game 2 and then play 2 games in San Antonio, because, you know, they just take 1 game in San Antonio. They have a 3-1 lead in the series. So we definitely need to win this game. We got the home crowd cheering us on, but Tim Duncan having a flashback performance, and there's nothing we can do. Kevin Love just cannot guard Tim Duncan in the post. Straight up. It's a fact. Tim Duncan is spin away, fade away, make the bucket every single time. And Randy Foye, he's just unguardable. Corey Brewer is a damn good defender, but Randy Foye just, you know, hand in his face, walking around, pulling up 3-pointers. While I can't make a shot of my own. Though you see Kevin Love getting that one on the pick and roll. I was like, you know, I got to get Love involved here. Another thing I had to do was help him on defense, because Love was getting absolutely roasted. And here you see Kevin Martin sucking in Tony Parker, allowing Denny Tice to spot up the open 3, and finally some shots are going down. As you see Randy Foye doing what he does best, which is score at will. Apparently, the man is the second coming of Kobe Bryant. I don't know. But yeah, I got to help out Kevin Love in the post. Whenever Tim Duncan's in there, I just got to go for the strip. You know, I got to leave Tony Parker, and Tony Parker scores, so be it. As you see Kawhi Leonard get a 3-pointer off the inbounds pass. We had a nice 6-point lead, but that hurt. And here, I give it to Shabazz Muhammad, and Muhammad gives it back to Kawhi Leonard, who has been feasting off of our turnovers on the break. Leonard to Marco Bellinelli, and Bellinelli, the tough finish there. A bunch of hands in the air trying to block him, and now look at Leonard making the cut that could have taken the lead, but somehow Leonard gets the offensive rebound. Actually, they already had the lead. Now it ends up making it a 3-point game. Now a 1-point game in the 4th quarter, and Pekovic gets that finish to go. And this entire game, nobody has pulled away. I think the biggest lead we had at one point was like 6 points or so early on in that 3rd quarter, but otherwise, you know, it's been exchanging the lead nearly every single time as Denny goes coast to coast, getting the rebound and driving on Ayers there, who definitely was not going to guard Denny. Just take it all the way on him. And then we get the block on Tony Parker, trying to get this crowd fired up, trying to get some separation from these Spurs so we could take a very pivotal game 2. And there Kevin Martin on the steal, Kevin Martin on the dunk. And You know, don't focus on who has the lead. It's just going back and forth, back and forth. Right now, it's a tie game, and Denny Tice absorbing the contact from Splitter and getting the bucket to go anyways. And after a poor first half, Denny has bounced back big time in the second half, making most of the shots he's attempted here in the corner to Corey Brewer. That could have given us the lead with 4.5 minutes to go, but Brewer does not make it. Instead, you see Splitter working on a double-double, 1 rebound away. Tony Parker doing what he does, finding Leonard in the corner, but Leonard can't hit the three-pointer. So back-to-back three-pointers missed that would have given the respective teams the lead. So Denny Tice getting a nice pick there from Pekovic. Didn't even call for it, but it worked beautifully because with Randy Foy on him, I'm just trusting Pekovic to roll all the way and finish that here. Corey Brewer in the corner knocks that down, and once again back and forth the lead goes. We go up to then Tim Duncan in the post trying to guard him, and this is what I said. You know, you just gotta live with that. I gotta make sure I right in Tim Duncan and, you know, force Tony Parker into that shot and hope he misses, because Tim Duncan's automatic in the post. Hopefully Tony Parker is automatic from there. I see Corey Brewer hitting another big three-pointer to give us the lead, but Tim Duncan off the dribble from the three-point line all the way for the layup, and I call a timeout. I was pissed off about that. I'm like, really, Love? You can't guard that? You better make up for it on offense, and he does. K Love with a huge three-pointer to give us a 4-point lead. Now a little over 2 minutes to go. Tony Parker driving to Splitter, pump fake, gets Pekovic in the air, and that allows Splitter to get the layup to go to make it a 2-point game. And now we just got to keep on scoring, because they're scoring every single time. So Denny gets a big bucket there, comes right back. Now gambling on the inbounds pass allows Tony Parker to go all the way on K Love, absorbing the contact there and making it back a 2-point game. Denny Tice trying to pull up the jumper there, but Tony Parker gets the block. A chance to take the lead or tie the game here with 1:25 left. Tim Duncan getting the ball, having a great game. Now to Kawhi Leonard for the lead, but Leonard can't get it to go, but there's Duncan on the rebound and the putback that ties the game up with 1:12 to go. Now the rookie Denny Tice trying to give his team the winning game too. He finds Kevin Martin wide open, and Kevin Martin delivers with 1 minute remaining. Now we need a defensive stop here. I'm guarding Parker big time, but Corey Brewer leaves Leonard open, and Leonard finally knocks down a three-pointer. That gives the Spurs the lead. Now 40 seconds remaining, needing a bucket to answer back. Denny Tice, great defense from Parker there. We pass it to K Love. K Love can't do anything. K Love's not getting a shot off the dribble, so Denny's got to create one himself with the shot clock winding down, and Denny Tice for the lead with 26.2 seconds remaining. It's a 1-point lead here in Minnesota at the Target Center. Crowd on their feet. They want their heroes to get one stop on the machines, the San Antonio Spurs. Tony Parker with the ball, driving out to Leonard. Leonard in the paint. I'm guarding Foy here to give it to Splitter, and Splitter gets the lead right back with 18.4 seconds remaining. Weak interior defense allows Splitter to get the 1-point lead for the Spurs. Now Denny Tice not calling a timeout, driving in, pulling up, wide open shot, but it does not go. That was for the lead, and it was wide open for Denny, and he misses it. Are you kidding me? Kawhi Leonard to the free throw line, and he swishes the first one. And even if he makes the second one, it's still a one-possession game with 4.8 seconds left, and Leonard breaks the second free throw. We call timeout 4.4 with a chance to tie the game with a 2-pointer, win the game with a 3-pointer. Here we go. Ball's going to go in Denny Tice's hand. Tony Parker trying to deny it, but Denny gets the ball, driving to the rim. Shot clock winding down. Tice puts it up, but Splitter blocks it at the buzzer, and the Spurs win game 2. A heartbreaker for the Timberwolves, trying to battle back into this series, but the Spurs take the 2-0 lead, and now the Timberwolves are in big danger of losing this series as the #1 seed. Oh my god. And on that last shot, I didn't even mean to pump fake. I was just going to try to drive for a layup, but for some reason Denny never actually put the shot up, so we ended up pump faking Tony Parker out the way, and then Splitter, you know. Kevin Love was open, but there was like no time left. I had to put that one up. So it's really unfortunate. We'll see what happens next game. Hope you guys leave a like on the video if you enjoyed the great finish. Subscribe for more NBA 2K14 My Career games, and I'll catch you guys next time where hopefully we don't go down 3-0.